It's just great to be an American. And now with our leader, we're going to make New Day. Make America great again.
Is the Israeli flag a message for the president?
Pardon?
Is your Israeli flag a message for Obama?
The Israeli flag is about peace. You know, peace in the Middle East. Shimon Peres and Uri Shabir made me the peace ambassador. And so we want everyone to come together as one unit and make things happen. And he's the leader that can make it happen.
Are you guys okay? Everything fine?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Shalom, shalom.
Go ahead.
We were wondering about do you have any further comments about Kerry's speech? You know, you had some
No, I
strong
think his
remarks
speech
this
really
morning,
speaks for
but-
itself. Yeah, it speaks for itself. It was pretty obvious.
But he said that friends need to set friends straight, and that was one of the things that
We have different views. We have that piece. I think it set it back. But we're going to see what happens after January 20th, right? I think you're going to be very impressed. I hope.
Mr. President-elect.
Mr. President-elect, Sprint tells us that the 5,000 jobs that you announced today were part of the 50,000
No,
that Mazda announced.
Sprint will give you, I just spoke with the head person. He said because of me, they're doing 5,000 jobs in this country. They just put a release out, Hope has it. You'll see it, and that's that. And they're also doing, Masa is doing 3,000 jobs with, as you know, one weapon.
So those 5,000 jobs at Sprint
5,000
are
is
not,
Sprint. No, that has
are they
nothing
not
to
part
do.
of the 50,000?
I'll give you their statement. Okay?
Mr. President-elect, there's a lawsuit where journalists are trying to get the records that Congress saw for alleged Russian intervention in the election. Do you think any records on Russian intervention should be made
I think what they
public?
should do is do the best they can, figure it all out. Figure it all out.
Sir, do you think there should be a public auction for veterans to get health care in the United States?
Well, I had three of the greatest in the world today. Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, the three top people from the best in the world. And they were amazing, and they have some really good ideas. And we have to get it fixed. I've been saying we're going to take care of our vets, and we're going to take care of our vets. So I had the three greatest people in the world. If you look at those institutions, I think you'd all agree. And they were all in a room together with myself and some others. And we're working on something to make it great for the veterans, because the veterans have been treated very, very unfairly.
Should they be
Here, here.
in private hospitals if we do?
Well, I don't want to see veterans waiting online for 2 weeks. And, you know, in many cases, they have a minor illness, and it takes so long to see a doctor, it turns out to be a major illness and beyond that. And I don't want to see that anymore. So we'll see what happens. If you look at my website, I pretty much called it. But they want to see fast service. The doctors were explaining to me today, I mean, things that can be taken care of quickly, when you wait too long, it's life-threatening, and that's what's been happening. People are dying. So we're gonna fix it properly, not like it's been done over the past, okay?
How close are you to being able to...
You said that you wanted to dissolve it. The New York AG's office says you cannot do that until they finish their investigation. How is that going to affect?
Well, I have a foundation that has given millions and millions of dollars to people over the years, and it's been very well thought of, and we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll just see what happens. But it's given millions and millions of dollars, zero expense, zero. Nobody has that I know of, but zero expense. So that's working out very nicely.
How close are you to showing off the plans for your business? And are we going to hear from you?
Oh yeah, that's very routine. Honestly, it's a very routine thing. It's not a big deal. You people are making that a big deal, the business, because, hey, look, number one, when I won, they all knew I had a big business all over the place. In fact, I reported it with the, as you know, with the federal elections. It's a much bigger business than anybody thought. It's a great business, but I'm going to have nothing to do with it. I'm going to just, I don't have to, because as you know, I wouldn't have to do that by law, but I want to do that because I want to focus on the country. But when I ran, people know I have a very big business. So, I mean, they elected me, I guess, partially for that reason. So I think that's going to work out very easily. It's actually a very simple situation. It's not a big deal.
Then why would this
And we'll be
delay-
having a press conference sometime in early January.
Mr. President, could you elaborate a little bit more on your conversation with Obama today? Is the transition of power going as smoothly as you would have hoped? You indicated
Yeah, he
on Twitter
called
it
me.
wasn't.
He called me. We had a very, very good talk generally about things. He was in Hawaii, and it was a very, very nice call. And I actually thought we covered a lot of territory, a lot of good territory.
Are you satisfied with the transition thus far?
Well, our staffs are getting along very well, and I'm getting along very well with him, other than a couple of statements that I responded to. And we talked about it and smiled about it. And nobody's ever going to know because we're never going to be going against each other in that way. So, but it was a great conversation.
Mr. President, Senator Graham today said that they're putting together sanctions that would go after Putin personally. Would you back that?
I don't know what he's doing. I haven't spoken to Senator Graham. I don't know. Haven't spoken to him. As you know, he ran against me. And I haven't spoken to him.
You have to admit, he shocked the world. Nothing else to say. He shocked the world.
Senator Graham ran against me. I haven't spoken to him since.
What do you think generally about sanctions against Russia?
I think we ought to get on with our lives. I think that computers have complicated lives very greatly. The whole, age of computer has made it where nobody knows exactly what's going on. We have speed, we have a lot of other things, but I'm not sure you have the kind of security that you need. But I have not spoken with the senators, and I certainly will be over a period of time.
Sir, do you believe there should be a limit to where Israel can build settlements?
I think you know what I believe. I'm very, very strong on Israel. I think Israel's been treated very, very unfairly by a lot of different people. You look at resolutions in the United Nations, you take a look at what's happened. They're up for 20 reprimands, and other nations that are horrible places that treat people horribly haven't even been reprimanded. So there's something going on, and I think it's very unfair to Israel. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Thank you, Mr. King.